Yo, 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 yo. Hello, hello. There's Crimson Ninja. What's going on, brother? Wish there was a way to see the chat better this when I'm doing this. I tried to do this on StreamYards, but and bring some people on to talk to. I didn't know how to flip the camera, and then I have to operate more stuff. It's just more work. I want to show you some stuff. Goddess of Pain is here. Oh, wait till you guys see what's happening in the garden. You guys will be happy. Oh, I'm happy. I'm going to be happy. Just hope my stomach doesn't mess up from eating some of the stuff I'm about to show you, because we got some really cool stuff. There's Caliber. Hit that thumbs up and hang out with your boy Blaze. It was nice and chill. Overcast a little bit ago. Now the damn sun's coming out, so my phone might overheat if I'm out there too much. So we'll come back into the shade and talk to you guys after I show you a couple things every once in a while. You can see the cucumbers right there covering a hole. There's Tito. Good to see you, my friend. Hey, man, we're going to have fun later on tonight. Hope you guys can join me. I'll be live on StreamYards at 6 o'clock for the talk show. We got a lot to cover. And then the show at 7 o'clock. We just added a 30-man rumble. We added a 8-woman battle royal. So we got a lot of inclusion to get. You guys, you got characters, they're probably going to be in there. Crimson. There's Brooke is in the house. Good to see you. So I got big news. I got great news. I came out this morning to check on the garden. We've had a lot, which is a mistake I made before. But I have a watermelon, a very, very, very small watermelon out here. I want to show you. I got a bunch of cucumbers. If you saw the thumbnail, hey now, I got a big ass cucumber in there, my friends. But I also got bad news too. I'm losing some of the pepper plants, and we're already dealing with a lot of ants. And I knew with bringing watermelon and cantaloupe into the fold, we'd probably have more ants because of the sweetness. But the bees are doing their work. Good old Nate, my buddy Nate, the bee over there, Paul and Nate is over there taking care of the flowers. He's got a bunch of his friends. Demon Joker's in the house. Good to see you. So let's go out into the heat here for a little bit. We're a couple minutes into the stream. I want to show you what's cooking. Well, we'll be cooking soon. I'll be cooking on that grill right there. TJ22. Yeah, we got a bunch of bees over here doing their work. There's a butterfly there helping us out as well. The zucchini is starting to do well. I'm worried about the zucchini. Every time I try to grow zucchini over here, I get the powdery mildew, which I now have watched some videos on YouTube. There's a way to kind of get rid of that. If you've ever tried to grow, and you'll see it, not yet, but when it gets a lot hotter, you'll see more of the powdery mildew. And if you hurry up and prune those off, the powdery mildew parts, it might not spread. So it might be able to save it. So let's, the bees are over there doing their business right now. Let's check out the bees. Let's check out the cucumbers. We got a lot of cucumbers growing. But we got bad news with the peppers, good news with some of the other stuff. Look at that bad boy right there. Yeah. See that? Going at work. So we got a big cucumber there. What you guys got to say about that, huh? If you look closer, there's a couple more small cucumbers up in here getting ready to start. There's one. See that one right there? It's kind of like, where's Waldo? There's another little one right there. So we got a couple of them growing, and this thing has made it all the way over to here. Next year, what I'm going to do is take these rows of pavers, and I'm going to move them out to here. Leave the bricks, and then have dirt right about where my finger is going down there, and plant these cucumbers, all the climbing stuff here, because I already have a trellis built, but I don't have anywhere but that corner, and I put the zucchini over there, which will fill that corner up, hopefully. Let's go inside. I got some exciting stuff to show you. Well, here's the sad part. I don't know if it's just the dirt or this area, but very terrible. Look at the lameness. Whining my button. Still trying to grow fruit, though. See that banana pepper still trying to grow? Those banana peppers have been here for so long. These ones over here are trying to yield some peppers, too. There you see a pepper, but see that brown, that black junk on it? You see little flies around, too, which I have sprayed pesticide. I don't know why it's not working as well. We got a banana pepper over there as well. But never fear, my neighbors are growing good banana peppers over there, and they always say I could have some of theirs. Picked a big green pepper the other day and put it on top of my pizza. And I think I'm going to pick this one right now. No, he's still got a little bit of time to go. We're going to let him go a little further. Let him get darker. We got 2 green peppers here. Doing our okay. And a couple of little pepper buds over there. So the green peppers are starting to come, but it's small. I mean, it should be, technically, this plant should be up to the top of this by now. It should be. That's what I should say. Still have one Kohlrabi here, Kohlrabi, and some more of them that I planted late that are still growing. Is that a bug? No. So these will get bigger. Yeah, they're small, goddess. They are small. The peppers aren't doing that good. I've had bad luck with peppers the last couple years. I was only seeing one person in here. I just had 2 people talk. Speak up here. YouTube's count has been a little odd. I still got some onions trying to grow. I have a ton of onion powder now from what I did before. And here's some success so far with the zucchini. Yeah, I did fertilize them. I don't know if it's the pH in the dirt or something, or if anyone out there has any other suggestions. I've been watching some Tito and Goddess the Painter here. There's 2. Where the other people went. But we got the flowers growing. People eat these flowers, actually, too. They're make different things with zucchini flowers. I don't have any fruit growing on a zucchini yet. But we do have more cucumbers. Let's take a look. Cabbage is pretty bad. And I was afraid of this. The bugs are getting at them. Bugs got to this one and ate most of it. This one started pulling together pretty good, but then I found a big caterpillar in there which laid eggs. So I don't know if that one's going to be good or not. It looked like caviar inside of there. TJ's there. Yes, I will be there. I got my tickets. I got 4 tickets, TJ. I'm going to be in the same row I was in last time, but I think on the other side of the aisle. The last time I went to AEW, I was right on the ramp. I think this time I'm going to be towards the inside, but in that same row. But yeah, the same dudes I went with last time are going this time. We're going to revisit what we had last year at AEW. I doubt I'll get my 15 seconds of fame again and be able to talk on the air. We'll see. I'll promote us if I do. Tomatoes aren't doing too bad. These first 2 little tomato plants, yeah, I was on television last time. I don't know if I'm going to be this time, but I'll be promoting that video again when it gets closer. August 11th, I'm going, and then August 13th, that Friday, is the first show of their new show. I can't remember what the name of the new show is offhand right now. I'm drawing a blank. But they're going to, Rampage? No. What is it? It's on Fridays. So the first one ever is going to be in Pittsburgh. There's a bug down there. I do fertilize them. I use Miracle Grow. I used mushroom compost before, which I should, but I have more Miracle Grow that I'm going to have to put back. Rampage, yeah. That's going to be that Friday, and it's in Pittsburgh, too, so there's a good opportunity, if I find the right price for a second ticket, that I'll be coming back. So we got little mini tomatoes here. We got cherries. These ones are grape tomatoes, so they'll be a little bit bigger. And then over here we have early girls, which actually got some good looking tomatoes over here, man. We got one there. Normally my tomatoes aren't that great. I don't drink. I used to drink iced coffee, but with my stomach issues, I can't drink a lot of coffee. Now with tomato plants, if you don't know, you can prune all these. If they don't have fruit on them, no big deal. You can trim the extras. I don't have that problem because I don't have a lot. Now you see all these little flowers here, these little yellow flowers, they should turn into some more tomatoes. So I don't need a lot of tomatoes, but I have enough. Probably more than enough this time, but I'll deal with that later. Now this marigold here, I'm gonna show you what we do with these marigolds. See, this one is dead right here, so you can just pop it out. And inside of there are all the seeds to plant another marigold. Coffee grounds, yes, that's another thing that my neighbor has a wood burning furnace, and they use the ashes from the furnace in their garden. They say that helps a lot. So here we have the other zucchini. You see the yellow flowers, they're starting to try to come up. I might have some zucchini. Zucchini's kind of like these over here, man. I just woke up one day and pow, this sucker was hanging here. That's a fat boy. It's not getting that long though. But that could be it's gonna be a hell of a cucumber there. Coffee grounds. Yeah. Here's Paul and Nate going to work right there. See him going to work? Here's a little up close in nature. Come on, Nate. I'm your buddy. Where'd you go, Paul and Nate? There's Nate. How you doing, buddy? Check him out. So we got a couple of cucumbers going. This is the big boy here in the thumbnail. That one's going to be a good one. And then over here, there's a little one. There's a couple up here looking to grow. So the cucumbers are going to be crazy. So we're going to have lots of cucumbers. Green beans aren't doing so great, but if you see all the little little white little buds, those are going to be beans. And we got a bunch of beans back there too. And this cucumber plant is taking off. Brooke is still here. Caliber's still here. So you got 6 or 7 people in here, but it's only showing 3. All right, so now look at the new stuff. This is watermelon. Now this watermelon plant's not doing too good. That's the bad. That one's probably gonna die. It hasn't really grown much. This one's not doing too bad. Over here, this plant is doing pretty damn good, climbing up through there. And then my big surprise, and this sucker's so damn cute. Check him out. There is a little watermelon. Aww. There you go, Brooke. That's what I'm talking about. You're down south, aren't you, Brooke? I think that's more of a down south thing. They take zucchini flowers, stuff them, cheese or meat and stuff like that, kind of like you do with banana peppers and stuff. Look at that little watermelon. I can't stop shaking. Watermelon. So that'll end up being a little watermelon and get seasick here. And we have another one right here. Where'd it go? Another little one here. There's an ant trying to get to it. Yes, we got a little baby. There's a couple of them actually. I can't get to this one. Can I get to this one? Yeah, there's one. See him? There's a second one. Got a little watermelon there. So as I stated, we got. I keep reconnecting. So I don't really have. All I gotta do is turn off the Wi-Fi, I think. Let's go over here and turn off the Wi-Fi. Finish the stream now. There's the namesake of. Oh, there's 2 of them. That's Blaze and Parker. Hey guys. Blaze on the right, Parker on the left. The other baby's probably hanging somewhere close as well. Hi guys. You gonna say hi, Parker? Uh-oh, the air conditioning scared the shit out of you. Yeah, we'll go to phone service for the rest of this. All right, that's better. Where was I? Where was I? Where was I? Oh, you got a pregnant kitty, huh, Tito? Good luck with that. I'm showing off my babies. All right. So you see a lot of the flowers. Oh, there's another one. Where'd it go? It's right there. Underneath, behind that flower, that's going to be a cantaloupe as well. There's some good stuff going. There's another one. So, and there's another one. Here's a good one, actually. And what you got to do is, see this right here with the little bud on the end? What I got to do is keep feeding them through. Keep feeding them through the fence so they climb up. Here's another cantaloupe. Oh, my babies. I got another baby cantaloupe. There he is. You see him? I don't want to mess with him. So as long as these can keep staying healthy and those bees, like this guy right here, doing his work, go get him. Get him, Paul and Nate. Look at him going. Yeah, my childhood's kind of ruined. I always thought those were yellow jackets and the little bees were bumblebees, but someone's telling me these are bumblebees. Look at him go to work. There's some fresh nature here in the show today. He is pollinating my cantaloupes. Check him out. All right, Nate. He's hitting every one of the flowers. Go get him, Nate. Paul and Nate, my little worker here. We're going to follow him around flower to flower. Check him out. Oh, yeah. Get in there, Nate. Get in there. Get that, Nate. Yeah, get it, Nate. Where you going now, Nate? You already got those. You didn't get that one, huh, Nate? Get it. Get it, boy. Going to work. Got my bees working for me. Tomatoes. TJ got the flowers popping here. We'll get a shot of some flowers for you, TJ. I think I'm going to start doing more flowers because, oh, there's a bad boy. There's a beetle that'll eat my stuff. Get out of here, beetle. The Birds and Bees, brought to you by Blaze McCoy. I got to go back into my educational voice, my golf commentating voice. And here, ladies and gentlemen, in the wild, marigolds. Marigolds, so many beautiful marigolds. Ah, sunshine, sunshine, marigolds, sunshine, marigolds. Oh, I gotta pay tribute to my grandma. Rest in peace, Grandma. I still got your bunny and your frog from your garden. So we got good news going on in here. We got fruit growing. My mother and father love cantaloupe. They love watermelon. My dad said he's never had a garden-grown watermelon, so I'd love to do that for him. Get him a... Go ahead, Nate. Look at Nate over here working on the cucumbers now. Good job, Nate. I need to give him a raise. The Sunshine Marigold, of course, is the daughter of Blaze McCoy in the old LTD world. But the marigolds bring some flowers and butterflies. I mean, we got all kinds of birds coming to the bird bath now. I can hear them. So what I've seen in some of the videos is you do want to get some flowers to attract bees so that your shit does get pollinated good. And that makes sense to me now that I think about it. Over here, ladies and gentlemen, I just pruned those basil plants just the other day. And they are already about needing to get cut. I got a friend, I just saw my friend's dad who used to own a bar and a restaurant, Italian buddy of mine, and his son makes pesto sauce. I used to work with his son at the pizza shop, where they used to own the pizza shop I used to work in. And he's working at the liquor store now, so I was getting him a couple bottles of wine and some liquor. And he said his son makes a really good pesto sauce. And I said, well, I've tried pesto, and it never came out good. Wrestling mama. What'd you have to say? I missed your comment. I need a garden gnome. What do you think this is, mama? Oh, yeah. I got all my duckies in a row, too. Got me a Steeler garden gnome, wrestling mama. How about it? He's hanging in there, hanging out with the ducks. He don't give a fuck. So this right here, the oregano bush, which is one of my favorites. When I got spaghetti or a pizza or even making a steak, I'll throw some cilantro and oregano on it. Olive oil, salt, and garlic isn't hard to make. What do you mean? What's that for? Oh, you mean for pesto? Well, it must have been the ingredients that I had wrong or something, because there's this bar restaurant my band used to play at, and they had a chicken pesto pizza. It was so freaking good. And I wanted to try to make pesto. And when I made my pesto, it was terrible. I don't know what I was doing wrong. But I will trim around the outside of this oregano bush again. So I'll kind of bunch these up on the outside, clip, move, clip, move, clip, move, clip, and then let the inside grow up to cut it. And I just let that dry off on my kitchen counter and then crumble it up, put it in a little container, and as I make whatever I'm making, sprinkle some oregano, cilantro, This lemon thyme I'm starting to fall in love with. It smells really good. What else did I have? Sage. I have a flavored sage up there. Pineapple sage, and I put a bunch of it in my shed just so it smells better. It smells freaking phenomenal. Firestar, Darius, Joker, good to see y'all. We are checking out my garden. In the garden, garlic, parm, basil, pine nuts, olive oil, salt, and pepper. See, the pine nuts I won't use, and maybe that's why it tastes a little different. I can't eat nuts, corn. I can, but it's not good for me. But I'm gonna try to make a pesto again. I'm gonna get this dude's recipe, one of my friends, and see if I can duplicate it. Good to see you, Darius. This is a very rare occurrence. You're not going to see it on YouTube very often. I actually dare anyone to try to find someone else out there that does wrestling and gardening on their YouTube channel. I dare you. If you find someone else out there that does wrestling and home gardening on their YouTube channel, please let me know. Darius making a pizza. Hey, cuz, let me tell you, ain't nothing better than cooking. If I get one of those outside pizza ovens, it'd be great. But cooking a steak or something on your grill and grabbing some fresh herbs out of your herb garden to throw right on the steak. Fresh. Now, I do pesticide. I spray pesticide on all that and these gardens because, well, bugs. I've had a lot of bugs and problems with that's another thing that I didn't realize until I planted it and came out. I'm not breaking out right now, but I guess I'm allergic to the cucumber plant. They have a lot of little prickly things on them. And I was breaking out the other day. I put all the poison ivy crap on my arm. Technu, if you guys get poison ivy, Technu is the best stuff on the planet. You can't get rid of poison ivy, you can't cure it, but you can dry it up. And that shit dries it up the best. But I think I'm allergic to cucumber plants because the more I worked in the cucumber plant the other day, pruning it a little bit, my arms broke out in hives. So I don't know. That could have been why I stopped cucumber plants previously. If you guys are waiting for HWA, I know Mama and Hugo taking a day off. They'll be back tomorrow. I'll be on later on at 6 o'clock with my talk show. I just changed that link that it's already in the private chats is for the talk show, so I'll be back for that. The grapes and the white stuff on here is pesticide. This is 7 spray to keep the bugs off. I got the bottom of the bottle, so it's staying on the leaves for some reason. Kibbe or whatever it's called. My Lebanese friends, I think, make grape leaves wrapped meat, cheese, sausage, stuff like that. What's the clock for me? Got to explain that a little more there, Darius. The clock for me right now, it's noon. Well, here, check it out. We got grapes galore in here. The question is, will they ripen and will the birds get all of them? So we got a lot of grapes in here. So the grapevine's doing well. With my stomach issue, I can't even eat a lot of roughage, so lettuce, cabbage, tomato, too many tomatoes. Plus, at the same time, like pineapple and really acidic fruit and stuff isn't good for me either. But that grapevine, check her out. She's growing, look, reaching. It's almost got to the damn tree. And if you got a dirty mind, tell me what that looks like. Especially if it's upside down. Oh no, 1940. It was a good year. Where are you at, Darius? Where are you from, my friend? I'm here in southwestern Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh area. Shifty, come look at my big cucumber. I got something for Shifty. Oh yeah, she's right there waiting for you, Shifty. Come and get it. There's a big old cucumber there for you, Shifty. We got some baby cucumbers in here. There's a little guy right here trying to grow. Now, I know you guys out there. Oh, Romania, cool. Very cool, very cool. We got people from all over the world in leaning towards death wrestling. Oh, there's my bee in there doing some work again. Come on, Nate, where'd you go? We got this guy here, our thumbnail. There's a big one for you guys and girls especially out there, you know. We got more cucumbers growing there. Romania, very cool. We got New Zealand, Australia, we have England, France, Canada, United States. So the cucumbers are doing fantastic. We're getting a bunch of little tomatoes. And then for my friend Shifty, I want to show him my baby. I'm so proud of all my friends out there with kids, raising them and doing well. Oh, look at Pollinate, my buddy, doing well. That's my employee, though. He's not a baby. Go Pollinate. My bumblebees are doing work. All right, Shifty, here's my baby. Everybody, I want to introduce you to my little baby. He's a watermelon. Little baby watermelon. MP forever ruined. Who's MP? There's my, I can't keep this straight for some reason. I keep it steady, I mean. It won't focus. Focus, Daniel-san. Focus, Daniel-san. Focus, power. Karate here. There we go. Little baby watermelon. And at the same time, we got little baby cantaloupe. I said I wanted to get married. He said, no, you cantaloupe. That little fuzzy thing right there, there's a cantaloupe on the end of that flower. There we go, there's a good shot. Most of the time when you stream for me, it's already after midnight because it's late, so it's kind of difficult for me to... Oh, that's cool, man. From WU. I don't know who MP is. Oh, what do you do with a cucumber? Darius, that's no sweat, my friend. I got fans all over the world that watch the shows afterwards and leave a comment. Because I gotta know that you're involved. If you want to get a spot, my friend, I got a bunch of people looking to come back in, or new faces. So I'm trying to free some spots up. I don't want to call anybody dead weight, but for those who haven't been around for a while, I'm gonna get some spots open in LTD. There's Paul and Nate, my buddy Nate, going to work. Get in those flowers, Nate. He's working on the new flowers too. Get them. My bumblebees are working hard. I got the bees part. I got to get the birds. So we get the birds and the bees here today. So overall, we called it the good, the bad, and the dead. A couple of these cabbages are going to be dead. This one here probably ain't going to make it. That one has, I'm waiting to see. I tried to wash it out a little bit, clean it out. It had a caterpillar in there that laid eggs. So that could be bad. But overall, we got tomatoes growing. We'll be picking them soon. Pretty soon, we'll be doing harvest streams where I'll be picking stuff. And I'll be showing you actual food. So I'm looking for ideas from you guys. Yeah, leave a comment on the live streams, Darius, if you catch the replay. Because I have a lot of people. I'm blessed. I'm lucky to have as many people I do on my channel and to come to watch my shows. Let me say that much first and foremost. So if you do watch my shows on a replay, leave a comment so I know you stopped by. That way I know you're still active and you checked out the show. Yeah, that's common rule here on YouTube, to support your favorite channels, but I appreciate it. We got rosemary bush that I've trimmed a little bit, and I haven't tried it yet. The birdies, yeah, they could be bathing over there soon. You can hear them though, they're everywhere. And the birds are cool. I've seen a yellow bird every once in a while. Most of them I've seen blue jays, cardinals, sparrows, little regular little birds and stuff. Hummingbirds would be cool to have. I don't know if I should get a hummingbird feeder, maybe try to get hummingbirds back here or something. I'm not sure if I could do that. But the rosemary, I've seen some people put rosemary on steaks when they're cooking. I might try that next time, see if how it seasons up a steak. I'll throw some fresh rosemary right on the grill and I got a T-bone or something going. The cilantro that I've grown, kind of a disappointment, but the thing with that is it'll keep coming back. It's a wild bush, very uncontrollable. So up front you have parsley, and I just snipped all the nice pieces of parsley and that shit grows right back. Ooh, come on, Nate. You guys don't have to attack me. Oh, that's a hornet. But basil's the easiest thing to grow on the planet. My clematis back there, those flowers grow and then fall off a lot. But when they do come out, they do look like that, cuz they look amazing. I kind of like more flowers. Before I didn't really mess with flowers, but this is the cilantro right here, and it's all flowering, and the leaves aren't getting big enough to actually use. Um, but sure enough, and it doesn't look like it, but if I would cut all these off here, you can see the smaller ones already starting to grow. This parsley keeps growing back. And then I'll sing the praises of this lemon thyme a lot too. It's delicious. Thanks, Darius. If you go back into my streams and you find the playlist with all the gardens on it, go back to my first garden stream and you'll see this whole area, nothing but grass. When I moved here about 10 years ago, this was all grass. I had a friend do the pavement. I started buying pavers, finding bricks, and little by little started to bring in the Grape on the outsides because groundhogs were burrowing under. And this turf or artificial grass is because grass wouldn't grow on this spot at all. So little by little, everybody in the chat and Darius, that I slowly make this. You can see an 8-year gradual build into the original garden on that first video. So if you want to find out more about how I transformed this, it was little by little, piece by piece. I don't have a lot of money, so it's like little bits of money at a time, buying a couple pavers, buying something different. You want some attention? You want some attention? What are you doing? My cat has a sneezing disease. I feel bad for him sometimes. He sneezes. Has like a cold, permanent cold all the time. Huh? What are you doing? You guys being bad? There's 2 of my babies, and I have another one running around somewhere. But since HWA wasn't on at noon today, I was going to do this tomorrow. I figured I'd come here today and at least go over the stream. We lost a couple mares. Oh, there's the birdies. There he was. I knew we'd get a visit by the birdies sooner or later. So garden bed number 1, peppers, onions, kohlrabi, banana peppers, and I'd say that's pretty much my thumbs down. That's not doing so great. But as long as I get a couple banana peppers, the onions will eventually get there. We'll see how it goes. The bees are still at work here. The cucumbers, watermelon, and cantaloupe are new this year. I used to do, and the zucchini. Last year I just did tomatoes, peppers, and onions, which is really all I need. But this little trellis that I had built here, not as strong as it should be. I just used the stuff from the tomato cage and some old fencing. And as those watermelon and cantaloupe get bigger, I'll have to make little hammocks for them. So they hang on that and don't fall off. Cucumbers is a big, I would say, success so far with the way this thing's going. Like I say, next year I'll do it on the back end. And I talked about it earlier, but these row of pavers, I'm going to move a little bit to the right here, make this planter bed a little smaller, but also create a bed along the back. So everything that vines or grows, I'll plant here and they can grow up along this. And the only dangerous part about that, and you'll see it here as well, like for instance, there's a cucumber right there growing. On the end of that flower, that'll turn into a cucumber. And it's going to hang on the outside of the fence. So what's the problem with that? Well, like I said, the reason we have those little garden stakes that vibrate, keep the moles out, all these gravel is here for a reason. Sure, it looks good, but it's to keep this guy out. And when I say this guy, I mean more than one guy. And that's who has ripped this hole. And there's a bunch of groundhogs living underneath this shed. First couple years I had my garden, I had to kill one of the groundhogs because it was in my garden. All these little bricks and cinder blocks I've put to keep them out from under there because they live right under there. And Mr. Groundhog, yes, he comes out of there and he'll munch around here in the yard. As soon as I open my door, he runs back in there. And I ain't gonna mess with him. Wally, Wally, Wally. But here's the story. The second year I was living here, Mr. Groundhog had flopped his way in there. Like, I was finding tunnels on the outside first, how they were burrowing in. So I ended up building the, let's sit down. Ended up building the barricade around it and everything, just to make it a little better. 6 p.m. Wally. 6 p.m. we'll be live with the talk show. Why don't you join the talk show, Wally? I'd love to hear you. See if we can actually use the tripod like a tripod for a change. 6 p.m. talk show, 7 p.m. show. We just added a 30-man rumble for tonight, an 8-woman battle royal. So we have some extra matches going in tonight as well. It's gonna be a good time. Hope you guys can make it. There's the birds coming back now, you hear them? The birds and the bees with Blaze McCoy. Appreciate you guys. And it's not too late. These type of little chill streams, I don't mind if you guys share it out. Let people know that we were live. They can get a little tour of the garden as well. So the good, the bad, and the dead. The dead we've lost. We're going to lose a couple cabbages. One of those watermelon plants. A couple marigolds. And the peppers aren't doing very well. Thank you, Wally. Wally's going to join us on a talk show later, so I get to ask Wally some questions. I'm just messing. You guys don't have to join the talk show, but I'd love to hear from some new people tonight. The link that I shared earlier, I thought I was going to try this on StreamYards. It wasn't really working out the way I thought it would. So that link will now be for the Get Blazed talk show. Hulk don't know what. Hulk knows how to talk. Yeah, the world tour ends tonight. And then we go on to our next event, which is the 3-ring circus. The 3-ring circus, the first ring of the 3 rings, will be a beat the clock challenge. You guys selected all the singles matches from Wrestling Roulette and Ladder Chat Hangman, all the casino game rewards. So that'll be the first round of the 3-ring circus. As we take all those people that were volunteered, picked by you guys, so popular vote for this event. And the remainder of the people not in that event will also have matches coming up soon. And then after that, it's pick your poison. And tonight, people, we're going to open that up. 8 different tournaments. You guys can select which tournament you want tonight during the Get Blazed show. I'm going to let you know what the 8 different tournaments for the Pick Your Poison event in August are going to be. And you guys can, right on the spot, try to grab whatever tournament spot you want. There's only going to be 8 in each tournament. And I think the leftovers are the ones that are going to go to the Ice Fortress of Cho, Super Nacho's little Ice Fortress arena. There'll be a tournament there. And there'll be a tournament in the Underwater Warfare arena for Killing Neptune. So there's 2 of them, and I highly expect those 2 to not get selected. And everyone else grabbing up some of the other tournaments tonight. So it'll be first come, first serve. As soon as 8 people are in those tournaments, they'll be locked, and we'll move on. So everyone has an opportunity with 8 tournaments, 8 people in each. That's 64 in the active roster. And we'll have an event for the Battle Queens as well. Any questions out there? Anybody got any tips for gardening? Leave them in the comments. Any comments about my garden or things to make it better? Goddess, you've held on to that title for a while. I think it was April 4th, April 10th maybe. I think I'll have to look at that. We'll talk about it later on tonight. Goddess has Amber Young. And now we know Bethrin has creeped into the top 5 with her win last night, Thursday night. It's getting interesting. It's fun. It's getting fun. The most fun I've ever had with LTD is right now. The best roster I've ever had in LTD is right now. And you guys are making it more fun than it's ever been. I'm going to have to ask my mom about, they drink coffee. Maybe I'll get their coffee grounds. I used to have grounds from an old vaporizer. I should have kept those. I don't know if it'll work the same. There are tons of bees over there right now going to work. I think that's pretty awesome. Nature at its finest, man. Like that's what the shit with some of this gardening is everything that's grown inside of that fence right there. I planted, I made grow. Gatorade. What do you mean Gatorade? Coffee or Gatorade? No, she's talking about coffee grounds for the garden. The thing I'm worried about is that mildew. That white powdery mildew that'll grow on some of these plants. The zucchini and the cucumber specifically. It's one of the reasons why I stopped growing them, but we'll see how it goes. G from Gatorade. Oh no, that G right there, that G is actually from the goal line of a football stadium in my high school. Yeah, I'm happy too, Goddess. I didn't think, like, the first stream I had, we were planting all the regular stuff that I plant: peppers, baby tomatoes, flowers, onions. I had over 120 onions planted in this garden to start it out. And I also know some of the common practices from watching videos and stuff, so back and forth. So if the peppers are in this one this year, they'll be in that one next year, and the tomatoes, and rotate, you know. I got a good bit of dirt going through there. I added extra dirt with more fertilization later on after I planted everything. But after my first couple streams, I asked you guys, what do you want me to plant? And some of you guys had, you know, eggplant, okra, and some weird stuff. Lettuce, I really have no... Lettuce doesn't grow really good, excuse me. And I tried lettuce before. I actually had a really cool bucket, which had clip and grow lettuce, it said. And I was like, what in the hell? So it was literally when the lettuce would grow, you'd clip it and it would grow back. There was 3 different types of lettuce in a bucket. Bugs really attracted to that. And I knew the ants or something. If anyone out there knows something better to get rid of the ants is something I'd like to get rid of in the garden. I don't know if coffee grounds will help that, but I've noticed a lot more ants. I have ant traps in the garden. I have a bunch of them. And a lot of times they'll just walk right over the ant traps and say, fuck it, I ain't going down that ant trap. I know what that is. But the ants right now, I think, could be my biggest problem going forward. I see a lot of them. I don't know if maybe there's a lot of ants in this first one. That's why it's not growing good. I'm not sure. But the 7 dust, the 7 spray that I use, coffee grounds get rid of ants too? All right, Goddess. I'm going to hit my parents up for their coffee grounds. And I see, and another thing I do that I know is if I see spider webs in there, I'm not getting rid of the spider webs. I'm walking in a spider webs, so leave a message and I call you back. A likely story, so leave a message and I call you back. Spider webs, spiders in the garden, in the garden. Spiders are good in the garden. All they're gonna do is eat up all the bugs, for the most part. There's 2 flies having sex. You don't see that every day. 2 flies having sex, ladies and gentlemen. This just turned into an insect porno. I doubt you can see that. Oh yeah, go get them. 2 flies having sex, flying around on each other's backs. Ooh, the wild and wacky of the Blaze's backyard. Ants and berries. What's that? What do you mean, ants and berries? Well, I knew as soon as I was going to put watermelon and cantaloupe in there, I was going to get more ants because of the fruit, because of the sweetness. And I'm so sweet too. I attract ants. They were getting naughty in my backyard. Oh hell no! Hell to the no no no. So yeah, that G is from my high school football stadium where the goal line was. I was a little delinquent high school kid and felt like going in there and stealing the G. G, baby, for garden, G for garden. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. My lovely little garden, I love it. I put a lot of work into it. That garden's probably not happy with the fact that I think my herb and rock garden is still my favorite. I still think this is my favorite. Thinking of adding a little more to it, trying something different next time, maybe some chives, or who knows? Who knows? I'm open for suggestions on the herbage too. We can go and try some different ones. I've pretty much tapped most of the herbs and type of stuff that I want to mess with. And there's my garden gnome. Yes, I have one. Yes, it's a Steeler garden gnome, of course. Because here we go, Steelers. Here we go. I was saving this stream for Monday or tomorrow. But like I said, since Mama and Hugo weren't going live, I figured I'd let you guys see. Yes, I love my herb. I just love the way it looks better. I mean, I'm an aesthetic person, man. I was a visual merchandiser for years. It's always like the way things look. And to me, that just looks phenomenal. I mean, not that anything looks bad. I've tried to make it look good, but to me, not really a perfectionist, not super OCD, but at the same time, I could pick a couple bricks that need moved around, some things that aren't level. I thought about getting rid of this part, and I'm always changing stuff. I'm always making it look different, evolving it, trying to find a new project or something different to have to make it even more interesting. Thinking about actually putting golf holes in here. So if I want to do some putting or chipping back here, I could. Yes, every once in a while, move it around. I'm the type of person, too, that, like, my bedroom and my living room, like, every few months, I move it around, change stuff up. Have a couple different ways to rearrange your bedroom, your living room, your downstairs, stuff like that. Keep it a fresh look. I don't know what else to do. That's about it. The bees are still hard at work. Nate and all his clan, you see him working hard. Go, Nate. Go, Nate. Get your pollen on. Get your pollen on. Go, Nate. Pollen Nate is getting his... Oh, he come right at me. He flew right at the camera. I wonder if I can get a still shot of that. All right, ladies and germinals. We're going to wrap it up. Go grab some to eat. Could be making some cucumber salad here soon. We have the onions. We have the cucumber. We have the tomatoes. And we have the herbs. So cucumber salad. I don't make my own salt, but that's probably the only thing. He did. He was like, get that damn camera out of my face. His brother's still working in here, though. See, I got a cage here. I can get him. Oh, he thought I was coming after him. Come on, buddy. I don't want to... Ooh, a little too close. Oh, there's a regular old bumblebee. There we got two different bees going to work here. We got little bee here and the big bumble. Ooh, don't come after me. I won't have a show today if I get bit by one of these. There's a regular little old bee. Hi, little honeybee. Look at him go. Do your job, biatch. Bring me cucumbers. It's kind of fascinating, to be honest with you. It's like magic. Save the bees, people. Yeah, them some bitches come after me, I roll, I move. I'm surprised I come this close to them, to be honest. Because I know they're preoccupied, they're busy. No, that's not a bee. Or is that? What is that? Ooh, that's a little like a sweat bee or something. Oh, he's going to town on that one. Look, he's deep down in that one. Look at it, go get it, go get it. Go get it, bee. Woo! Oh, you said that one's occupied. What the fuck is that? That's like one of them, I don't know, we call them sweat bees or something. That's like a small, I don't know what kind of bee that is. As long as he's doing his job, pollinate that shot up. All right. I'm gonna go for about an hour, so we're about done now, folks. Share it out. Let people know they can come back, check out the rookie season gardener as I try, fail, try, grow some food, some stuff die. Well, I tell you what I got to be careful with is there is a beehive right over there. Actually, I'll show you right where it is. A couple years ago, this beehive was in the middle of the grass right here. And what I ended up doing is digging a hole, and I looked online. It was like gasoline, soak a toilet paper roll with gasoline and shove it in the hole, dump gas down there, light it on fire. Well, all they did was brought the hole over here. I don't know if I could find their hole, but they have a in-ground hive right back here. It might be right there. So there's an in-ground hive back here. So now at least I got stuff for them to do. They can come up here and eat. But I probably shouldn't be wearing these things around. Hi, people. I love y'all. You guys are awesome. Our community's phenomenal. We have a lot of fun. I appreciate you guys stopping by, hanging out with me. Peace, positive vibes. See you in a few hours at the talk show. And then Firestar's fighting for the chaps later on. Firestar versus Raven. Goddess versus Amber. Big time matches. We've seen almost all the championships change hands this week. Tonight, the 3 final championships will be defended. The Battle Queen title, the G6 title, and the World title. Peace, positive vibes, everybody. I love y'all. Peace. I'll see you in my streams. I'm out.